president speaking last night at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute Gala in Washington. We'll continue our conversation now with Congressman Ted Poe. Ted, the president continues to say he's going to take action. What type of action do you think he's going to take?
He will wait till after the election. He's trying to pander to portions of the American public, the Hispanic caucus specifically, and say, just wait till the election's over and I'll get back with you on moving amnesty in the United States. That's his plan. The details, we're not sure what he's going to do, but I suspect, my opinion is, he will piecemeal waiving enforcement of more immigration laws and deportation. He will possibly tell the Justice Department not to deport folks who have been arrested for minor, in his opinion, minor offenses in the United States, who are also illegally in the United States, not to deport them. I think that'll be the first group.
So that will be that will be some form of amnesty, in your opinion, if he takes those actions.
Of course, it's amnesty. It's a violation of the rule of law. It's real basic. We've talked about this before. The president, the executive branch, is to enforce the laws that are made by Congress. Well, Congress has not changed the laws to suit the president. And so in his righteous indignation, he says, well, I'll just go it alone, and I will write the laws, and I will change the law of this country because I'm the president of the United States, in violation of the Constitution. Another executive order will be coming down to non-enforce current law. So he will do that, I suspect, after the election, and will go as far as he thinks he can go with pandering to the Hispanic caucus and to violating the rule of law by, once again, pen and phone edicts from the White House of promoting and giving amnesty in this country. So we just wish the president would enforce the current law, and look, that Congress still has to deal with the issue of immigration and border security. That's our responsibility. If we don't act, it's not the president's right to go ahead and make up his own rules or change the rules.
Well, speaking of the president, last night, Ted, he offered a bilingual rallying cry reminiscent of his first campaign. Let's take a listen.
So the clearest path to change is to change that number. Si se puede, si votamos. Yes, we can if we vote.
Yes, we can if we vote. The bottom line on this, Ted, is what? He's looking to create a new political majority, not by getting out the vote, but by bringing in a new vote and excusing the illegal status of those potential voters?
Well, it sure comes across as that in the president's statement. He's vague enough that you could interpret it any way you want, but I have always thought that the president's actions are political. They're not based upon humanitarian or what's best for the country or right or wrong. It's all political decisions on the part of the president. And when it comes to amnesty, I think it's a political decision as well.
Ted,
however he wants to give amnesty away.
Ted, we've concentrated on the border, but since you serve on the Foreign Affairs Committee, let's take a look at what's going on in Hong Kong as the pro-democracy protesters squared off with police again this morning. How concerned are you about what's transpiring now in Hong Kong?
Well, I'm concerned, but I'm also impressed with the folks, primarily young people in Hong Kong, wanting basic democracy in their city. And so I am impressed by them. I think the Chinese government doesn't know quite how to handle this. Being a totalitarian country that they are, they can't really know what to deal with these thousands and thousands of people who just want a little more freedom.
Ted, 20 seconds.
So I'm impressed.
20 seconds. Are we looking perhaps at another Tiananmen Square?
Possibly so. These students, they have a lot of energy, and they're not giving up just because the government threatens them. And we see this type of action really all over the world, and I'm impressed. I'm encouraged by their tenacious actions in wanting more democracy, personal freedom in Hong Kong. Good for them.
And on that note of encouragement, in stark contrast to what we're seeing in terms of illegal immigration, Congressman Ted Poe, we thank you very much for your time and your take on these issues. Now, you heard what Congressman Poe had to say. What's your response? Why don't you tweet me your comments at NewsmaxTV, #America's Forum. We'll step aside and return following this timeout.